What is up, y'all? We are back. Man, it has been a while since I jumped on here and did a full-length video. We've been doing a lot of YouTube shorts, but wanted to jump on here and see how you all are doing. Things have been going good around here. Working, doing remodels, really have moved ourselves completely out of the realm of any handyman type stuff. Working exclusively on remodels and larger projects, which is awesome. Took a while to do the rebranding and then get not only the rebranding done, but the actual community to understand the shift. So that's been awesome. Been dealing a lot with figuring out in my life, what are the things that serve me? What are the things that are giving me the biggest return? And then focusing in on them and really trying to slowly just weed out all of the other stuff, because man, I just been working myself into a place where I just have a high borderline of stress and feel like for a while that I just needed to be everything to everybody, and that just doesn't work. And I was running like that for months. And I started to, just feel myself run down. I started to I've been dealing with some pretty wicked tension headaches, which have only happened once before me in my life at a period of time where I was going through a high level of stress. So I recognized the same patterns again, dealing with stress, feeling the symptoms, and started to do this kind of decluttering of my life. But even though that decluttering is done, you still kind of deal with the results of the months and months and months of stress. So just kind of learning that that's a part of life, that's a part of growth, working in a new field, doing new things, building business, you're going to deal with stress. So I've been focusing a lot more on my rest and recovery. I like to train hard, I like to work hard, but I've got to recover hard. And I've been wearing this Aura ring, which I really like this because it really makes me focus on my stress levels throughout the day and my sleep recovery. Those are the two things I look at the most. I don't worry a lot about the activity level because I'm lifting weights, I'm training, so I don't need to worry about that. But I've been focusing on rest and recovery, and that's really been serving me well. Been enjoying doing that. And then really just remembering what's important, because if you spread yourself so thin, then you're not going to have the time or the energy for the things that you really want to focus on. And I had to make those changes, and I'm really glad that I did, and communicated with the people around me that counsel with me and help me to make decisions. And we all have to have those people that we can go to and help guide us, and we can help guide them. Really just good friends, good partnerships, good people around me that help me make those decisions. So that's been good. What else has been going on lately? Man, tell you what, some days it just feels like the days go by really quickly, but what else has been going on? Been writing in my journal. I've noticed that I've been doing that since February, which is kind of cool because I don't write like Dear Diary. Today, my wife was really happy with what I did. No, I don't write that. I just write, I think about what happened the day before and what I want to take away from that day. So it's usually just a sentence or two about some sort of wisdom. So I was talking with John, my partner, and I was like, man, I really want to write a book. I've always wanted to write a book. I want to write a book about my life, dealing with OCD and anxiety. But I want to write one of those books where every day you just read it and it's a little wisdom nugget. And I think that could be a pretty simple book to publish. So I'm really thinking about doing that. I have to get a year's worth of them or more, because there's going to be some days where I wrote something specific to me, but maybe I can go back and read that day and okay, how do I generalize this for somebody else reading it? But lately, they've been pretty general, because I'm like, what's the theme from yesterday? Like, what do we need to remember moving forward? So I want to do that. I think that's going to be like a little side quest that I try to figure out how to do. So if you guys have any info or resources about how to publish a small book like that, in February I'll have a full year. I'll have 365 days of these things. So, and if some of them I don't like, I can come up with something for those other days. So this is something that I've been thinking about. What else is going on? Just raising my kids, trying to listen better to my wife, and deal with stress better, man. Like I said, I've been dealing with these wicked tension headaches, and they start in my neck, come up the back, into my head, man. They're painful. So, been trying to kind of just de-stress lately. Try to get rid of those headaches. But everything else has been really good, you know. The Lord will present you with the problems that you need to help you grow. He never gives us more than we can handle. So, trust in that. Kind of just rambling today, talking about a bunch of different stuff. On my way back to Bonita from Naples, we've got a countertop template going in. But really, if you guys know anything about the book stuff, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. That's something that I really want to do. One of those like daily wisdom books. We'll see if we can get a couple sales out of the deal. But like always, like this video so other people can find it. Leave me a comment of some stuff that maybe you're dealing with, some stuff you'd like to hear me talk about. And if you have any information about a cheap, easy way to publish a little book, let me know your thoughts. I want to move in that direction for that. So, love you guys. Peace.